So today we are talking about hooks and how to throw them and when to throw them. Let's get into it. Alright, so your hook can be a lead hook or a rear hook, either one. Either way I throw this, I want a lot of body English on this, a lot of rotation on these. So the basic hook, face this way for me. We're gonna just start with the lead hook, right? So that would be in our numbering system, your 1, your 2, and then your lead hook is 3, okay? So lead hook, elbow should be up nice and high. Go ahead, throw your lead hook and hold it for me. Elbow should be up nice and high, in line with the shoulder, still protecting the chin, so that way if I threw something, boom, he's still blocked on his chin. If he throws that hook a little lower like this, boom, he's way open for that. So his elbow needs to be up. As he throws that hook, hold right there. Thumb up is a good position. Most boxers use that position. Thumb in is a more Muay Thai position because they can throw the elbow afterwards, right? And then there's also a thumb down, but I don't know too many people do that. It just sometimes happens that way. That's usually a lot more time of when you're coming out this way and kind of just throwing it over. So we've got the nice and tight. He's got 90 degrees in his elbow right here, show like that. He's got 90 degrees in the elbow, nice and tight, and he's just lifting it up. A good way to know you're throwing a good lead hook is my elbow in a line with my hip? If it is, then I know I'm throwing my hip with it and not just throwing it from the shoulder, right? There's no power behind that. But when I throw it with the hip, that starts to move things, right? So I can punch through him and not at him. If you know Mike Tyson says, I punch through my enemies, not at my enemies, okay? I imagine myself punching through them. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to move his body when we hit him, not just slap his body, right? But if I throw that whole body, he starts to move like that and I put less effort into it. The power's coming from my legs. Same thing with your rear hook, okay? Same thing on the rear hook. I throw here and I'm getting my elbow up high and I'm trying to hit smooth. I go thumb up, so I'm trying to hit smooth flush with all my fingers at the same time, okay? So one more here and here, okay? Now, you will know that Peloton, Alex Pereira throws this a little different. He throws his with a little more elbow down. And the reason that he gets away with that is, for one, he's kickboxing world champion multiple times over, okay? 2, he knows how to throw this. He's been throwing it for years and practicing it. And lastly, the reason he throws it from the hip is because he throws a lot of his shots from the hip. He's 6'4", and when you're 6'4" fighting somebody smaller, go ahead, get on your knees. Do I really need to block my face for this? No, but I need to block my body for this, right? He's gonna be attacking my body a lot, but I don't really need my hands up too high when I'm 6'4". Come on up, all right? And then the fourth one, the really secret one to that, is that it's coming from the hip, so he doesn't see it until it's right at the end, right? His little trick, the way he throws it, so let's get to the way the Peloton throws it. His little trick is he fakes to the right, so he throws the right, boom! He has to respect that. He's like, I felt that, oh, I gotta start respecting it. So now he's gonna give me a reaction on this second one I throw. Boom, he gave me the reaction. Now my third one, it looks like I'm about to do the same thing, but I'm not. I'm gonna fake that, and then I'm gonna come here, bam, and get that hook off, right? Let's say he didn't give me the reaction I wanted. Let's say he blocked his body, right? So go ahead and block your body on this. I'll fake my right, he blocks his body, right there, right? And since I'm coming from here, he really can't see it till it's right there. And then it's too late, it's halfway there. So throwing from the hip, you'll see people throw from the hip. The reason they throw from the hip is it's harder to see the punch. You don't see it till about right here. Now, the trick to that is if you're watching their chest, you should be able to see the shot coming from anywhere. Go ahead, throw some. I'm watching his chest, I can see his hands. If he steps out and throws a kick, I can see that kick. Okay? So watch the chest, not the head. That's a good secret to get away with not getting hit with a good lead hook. Now, rear hook. How to use that rear hook. Rear hooks are different. We don't use them very often. I don't teach them very often because we very rarely use them. I'm going to show you why. It's a very short hook. It's hard to get to. There's not a lot going on. I really have to get close to him, and I don't like getting close to people if I don't have to in a fight. Okay? So with the rear hook, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it like an opening. I'm going to jab around. I got my reaction I wanted. His hands are up. Boom! And then I'm going to go to the body. That's it. So jabbing around. Boom! To the body. That's the only time I use a rear hook. Every once in a while, if I can get down here, I might come over the top with a more of an overhand style, but that's about it. Same thing with the rear hook. I'm just throwing my body, keeping my elbow high. When you throw your hook to the head, a hook to the head is here. A hook to the body is not here because he can go ahead and punch me right there in the face, and that's all bad news. So what I will do is I will drop down. I'll throw a hook here, and then I'll drop down and throw my hook here, still blocking my chin. Okay, and also probably slipping or rolling the punch that he just threw. So one more time, I'll throw one up here. Boom. And then I'm gonna come down here. Right, he throws that, and then boom, I catch him again. So getting low with your hook keeps that chin block. If I get down here and I'm still here, boom, I'm open all kinds of ways, okay? So keep that elbow up on that, and that's your hook. Everybody get your ass up and let's go train. 1, 2, 3.